Good morning, Rolling Hills. Today is Thursday, October 15th, 2020. I am Principal Pipkins.
I am Damaris Thompson.
I'm Christopher Alamata.
I am Gabrielle Christian.
I am so glad that these fourth graders are back with us to lead us in another day of excellence. What is excellence?
Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way.
All day today, RHE, we are thinking pink. We are in our pink today. We are celebrating breast cancer awareness, and we are making sure that we are celebrating those people who have fought through cancer, that have overcome cancer, and we are hoping that we can find a cure for this disease. But all day today, we want to make sure that everything we do, everything we say, everything we touch is dripping with excellence. Let's go ahead and get started with the pledges. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the Texas pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Join us for the Learner's Creed.
I believe in myself and my ability to do my best in all times. Just for today, I will listen, I will think, I will speak, I will reason, I will read, I will write. I'll do all these things, one person in mind, to prepare myself to be a model student at Rolling Hills Academy and prepare myself for college, to do my best and always this day, and this day will come no more.
Now for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Students, it is October 15th. This is the final day of Hispanic Heritage Month. And so remember, this week our phrase was mucho gusto, which means nice to meet you. Today we have a final poem to end our time in Hispanic Heritage Month. This poem comes from the Dominican Republic and it's called Exodus. Exodus actually means to exit. So we're going to learn about this poem, Exodus, and we will hear from Christopher.
Exodus by Frank Bays. They waited until the houses were emptied out to pick them up and stuff them in their luggage. They took down the clouds, the moon, the stars, the telephone wires with their pigeons, the pots, the birds, and the antennas. They rolled up the landscape of the tropics, and as if it were a canvas, and packed it all up like a circus. They could carry to another city, something they could re-inflate, lift up, and drive into the dirt of a vacant lot in New York or Barcelona.
Barcelona. Thank you, Christopher. So we have this poem called Exodus, and I really like this poem today, boys and girls. Now, what I want you to pay attention to, you have this family, they are moving, and they're talking about putting the moon and the stars and the pigeons into their suitcase. We know you can't actually do that. You can't pack all of those things and take them with you. So I'm going to ask you all, fourth grade, what would you call this where the author wants you to see these things, they want you to visualize, and we know you can't actually pack all of these things? What term would that be called?
Figurative language.
Yes, there's some figurative language here. The poet is painting a picture. And what it reminds me of is the times that I have moved to a new place. And yes, I can take my clothes and we can take the furniture out of the home, but you also want to take experiences and memories and all of the great times that you had in a place. You want to take those things with you to the new place. So that's our poem, Exodus. We are actually exiting out of Hispanic Heritage Month. We hope that you've enjoyed these fun facts each day. And I want to do a very, very special thank you to our Cultural Heritage Committee. That is Mr. King, Mr. Fanner, Miss Durham, Miss Mrs. Pope, Miss Timms, who have helped us to have great information every day. So thank you to those staff members. You are definitely RHE excellent. Now, speaking of excellence, we have some world changers that I want to celebrate. These are students who have done an amazing job, and their teachers have recognized them for being leaders. So we're going to take a moment to celebrate the following students. Coming from our special education department, we have Adrian M. We have Jordan H. Out of pre-K, we have Selena H. and Dylan W. Kindergarten students, we want to congratulate Kayla W. and Elijah P. From our first grade team, these are world changers, India C. and Colin D. In second grade, Raquel W., you are a world changer, as well as Tony C. In third grade, we have Grayson G. and Drea B. Fourth grade, we've got Donna R.W. Congratulations to you, as well as to Precious E. And then in fifth grade, we have Jada M. and Jeremiah T. So let's give a round of applause to these students who have been wrecked. We're going to give a round of applause to these students who have been wrecked. Are y'all clapping? We're going to give a round of applause to these students who have been recognized by their teachers for doing an excellent job. We are so proud of you and congratulations. You will be receiving something. Parents, if you're the parent of any of these students, you will be receiving something in your email today so that you know we are so proud of your students. And to these students, keep doing a great job in being leaders in your classes, even in your virtual classrooms. We see you and we are so proud of you. Thank you, team, for giving those applause to those students. They are so deserving. All right, moving on. We have a couple of announcements for the adults in our lives. That's teachers, staff, and parents.
Early voting is now until October 30th. Election day is November. Vote.
Yes, you heard him. He said vote. So make sure you have a plan to vote. We have another announcement for the adults in our lives. Christopher?
Complete the 2020 census at 2020census.gov.
Yes, so the deadline has been extended. If you have not done your census adults, as teachers, staff, and parents, you have until midnight tonight to take care of that. If you're wondering what's the big deal with the census allows the communities that you live in to get funding. Funding comes to the schools, to the rec centers, to the city, everything that we need in our community. So please make sure that you take care of that. Now, parents, you received a survey from Lancaster ISD. We need you to complete this by tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. This is where you are able to make your selection for your child's learning option. This is critical information that we need from you. Please take care of that by tomorrow. Now, we had a lot of announcements for adults, but children, you are accountable too. There are things that you are responsible for. And one thing that I need every boy, every girl at Rolling Hills Elementary to know, we need you in a learning posture. You see Mrs. Pipkins, you see our announcement team. We are sitting up. We are ready for the day, and we need you to have an attitude of excellence. I'm in and out of virtual classrooms all day long, and I am hearing some of my teachers telling students to get out of the bed, to take the blankets off of their heads, to cut on their cameras. Students, we're in the middle of a pandemic, but we are still accountable for teaching you, and you are still accountable for learning. So let's make sure that we have an attitude of excellence so that we can be RHE excellent even in the midst of a pandemic. Boys and girls, education will not stop. We have another announcement for you students that Gabrielle is going to share something that you are accountable for. Students, please make sure that you take care of iStation. We want you to get logged in to build that reading practice. Students, we also want you to follow your special schedule. Mr. Fanner, Mr. King, Mrs. McDougall have put that schedule out there. Make sure that you check their pages so you can complete your assignments for those classes. Now, teachers, we have an announcement for you.
Teachers, first Friday shout-outs are due by 4 p.m. today.
Yes, and students, tomorrow, make sure that you are in your RHE or Lancaster ISD orange, black, and white. Represent that Tiger pride. We have one Tiger celebrating a birthday today. We want to say a huge happy birthday to Tatum B in first grade. Tatum, we hope you have a great day. Know that your Rolling Hills family is celebrating with you today. Rolling Hills, those are all of the announcements that we have for you today. We want you to make it a great day here at Rolling Hills, where
RHE Essence is what we do.
RHE is what we do.
have a great day, Tigers.
Move
this
this world.